Welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome back to my channel, and hi if you're new here. So this is just kind of like a random vlog. I honestly have no idea what I'm gonna do in this vlog, but you guys already know because you clicked on it, hopefully. So anyways, one thing I did want to start out with, aside from making tea, because that really got me going yesterday. My house has been feeling really gross, and I just really needed a pick-me-up. And Earl's like, make some tea, because he got me this tea. And you put it in like these little things right here. I forgot what they're called, but anyways, it's just green tea. Came in this bag. Anyways, aside from making that, I wanted to show you guys because I did smooth out the wall. So in my last video, I had done a super simple like backsplash. I just stuck 3 tiles onto the wall. They actually, I had questions if they were for the floor, tiles made for the floor. They're actually for floor and the wall. I believe they were sliding a little bit because what I had to do, so that's the shape of them. And what I had to do was put a screw on each side because it was sliding a little bit, but I think it was doing that because I might have put too much liquid nails. Like, it was pretty thick, and I didn't like smear it in before I stuck it to the wall, so it was just like squirting it and then just kind of holding it. And then of course it's going to have some kind of like wiggle room after the first or 2 or something. And I didn't say this in my last video, but what I did is I kind of held it and kind of moved it around first, because if I did get liquid nails all around, I wanted to smooth it out first of all. But if I got the liquid nails, and it's kind of like a consistency of caulk, so if I got it anywhere where I'm going to stick the tile for the final, like where I'm going to put it, it wouldn't matter because I was putting joint compound, and that literally covers up any imperfections. But anyways, long story short, what I wanted to do today, that is some bright sun. I don't know, sun that isn't bright. But anyways, I'm just going to pull out the stove because I smoothed out what I can, but I'm probably going to go over some spots where it's cracked a little bit. And then I've actually got to pull out the stove because I did put some joint compound behind the stove because I didn't want to, I wanted to know that like if you're on the side of the stove, like if I was over here, that I'm not going to, boom, see just like the regular wall, you know. So anyways, because this is so much water, it's a little over, I don't measure, but it's a little, I mean, it's a full glass. It's over 24 ounces or so. And this says 1 teaspoon of tea per 2 cups of tea. So honestly, I'm just like, you know what, after I read that, I'm like, I'm not even going to measure. I only have 2 of these. I'm going to cram them full of the tea and let them hang in there, you know. But I did notice one thing is this is how it's looking. So I just kind of set it in like this, and I take my thumb and I kind of crunch it so it can actually fit. Now, I could crunch this all while it's in the bag, but I figured it would be more flavorful if I just don't do that and just crunch what I'm using in the moment, you know. I could be wrong, but it doesn't matter. And then it has like this little hole. Can you guys even see it right here? Where it has to stick through that little hole right there. So I do that, and then you push this little thing down. And it just has a chain and a hook, and you put it in there. And I just let it sit forever, honestly, till it looks dark enough. I mean, I'm just kind of like, the way I'm living my life really is there's no wrong way to do anything, just whatever works, you know. I mean, there is a wrong way, but you know what I mean. I'm just more like easygoing, I feel like, at this age. Maybe I'm not. Anyways, my son, Julian, is going to be moving out in a couple days. And also, I just had an alarm go off on my phone, and I am 27 weeks pregnant today. So, how in the world is anyone else in that position, or has anybody else ever been in that position where you are pregnant with a baby and also having one of your babies move out? I'm telling you, it is a total, I don't want to say the word, but it's a mind, you know what. It just really messes with you, and it's just like, it was messing with me for a long time. And then I've come to realize like how special is it to be able to be a mom in all the seasons of life? And I mean all the seasons of life for your kids to be in. Like I'm pregnant. I'm going to have a newborn, you know, and I have a toddler. And I have a teenager who's driving in driver's ed, you know. So I have a toddler, a teen, I'm pregnant, and I have an adult son who's moving out. 2 boys, 2 girls. This one's a girl. Also, I did figure out the name. I haven't figured out the middle name yet, but I'm not going to let you guys know the name probably until she's already here. But I'm so excited, and I just love the name so far because it's not fully done yet, but I love the name, and I will tell you this, it's not a J name. So it's kind of a relief in a way. I thought I would feel like really bad getting out of the whole J name because Julian, Jace, and then my daughter, Jalen. And then I was just like, I have to continue that. And it was like just this weird thing that like felt like I had to do it. And I was like, no, I don't have to do anything. I do what I want, right? Obviously. And I raised the kid until he's grown up and moving out, and then I'm going to get pregnant again. Apparently I do what I want, but anyways, it is a huge blessing to be able to be a parent to all at once to every different age. I don't know how to explain it other than, you know, sorry about the camera shaking. My little girl's running all over the place. Do you want to say hi? We'll say
Hi.
all right. Mama's just trying to wake up. Huh? This girl wants some strawberries. Look how adorable she is. There's a sippy cup in there too. The thing's all chewed up. It's so embarrassing, but I'm like, hey, I can't help that my kid keeps chewing this. She doesn't need a sippy cup. She can drink out of a cup, you know? But when it's, when she's in her bed, she can't drink out of a cup in her bed. All right, let's get the strawberries. Mama's gonna do some. You want cheese? Oh, that's a good cheese. Cheese and strawberries. I'm gonna eat some too. Let's make a little snack pack. Is that some fun? Make a little snack pack. You know it's really fun? Okay. Where are they? I don't know. Let's look in the dishwasher. Can you shut that, baby? It keeps opening. Okay. Ooh. Oh, yep. I love these Tupperwares that are split because you can do little snack packs. One day I did apples, sliced up thin, like green apple, and then I did peanut butter, and I had another one that I put olives, put black olives in it, and I put cubes of cheese that I cut up. I just spit. And then I put Cheez-Its. Oh my gosh. I was just like in pregnancy heaven. I'm gonna cut her up some cheese and strawberries, and then we're gonna get into the wall. It's looking good, you guys. Anyways, my daughter is watching Curious George, and I wasn't gonna tell you guys, but we've actually been painting the house. I'm kind of waiting on my tea a little bit because I need some. I can drink it right now, but I want to add a little bit of honey, a little bit of lemon, and then eventually ice cubes. But we started painting our house, so I think y'all already seen that in my porch. I barely have a porch. I didn't know what else to call it. My front steps makeover. I was just trying to decorate a little bit of fall. I mean, like for fall. I don't have a lot, but it's fine. No big deal. So what happened is I was painting with black. You know, by the time we would fix all the things that we needed to fix, like the siding and everything, and then buy paint, and then by the time we would start painting and finish painting, like it's probably going to be crappy weather, right? So what had happened is I ran out of the black paint that I was doing the trim in. I was figuring I'm just going to leave it this cream color and do the trim in black. Has this kind of cute little country looking vibe, whatever. Just at least so it can look decent. Not that all the trim really needed the paint too much. I mean, it does, but everything needed to be painted. That's the point, right? So I told Earl, I was like, I want to get some more of this black paint. And instead, he's like, I'd rather just go buy the paint that we were going to buy to paint the house. So there's that. And this is what we came up with. started painting the house, and it's actually super relaxing. I was honestly, I was mad about it because I had it in my mind. I was like, oh, I really like that cream and black, and I still do. I think it's cute. Like, if you guys want to paint your house and you like farmhouse style, like it, but you don't want to go white, do like a cream color with black trim or some dark trim, like even dark brown. I swear it is so adorable. But we're not doing that. We are doing green with this charcoal gray trim. So that is what we've been working on. So we've been doing a lot of stuff lately, and I'm going to talk about a little bit more of like dinners, how dinners have been. But I'm going to start on this and then talk to you then. Okay, so since we've been painting our house, we have come to realize, surprise, surprise, that dinner time is just not going to work out. Like, we can't be spending our time in this kitchen worrying about dinner when we just want our house painted, especially because we're in Washington and it's going to start raining real soon. So we've been doing easy dinners like pizza and lasagna and stuff like that lately. Okay, so I just pulled out the oven and look at this. I told you guys that I had cleaned it, and I showed it too, like after when I did when I was doing this little project. And look already. That's disgusting. Got a freaking noodle and but anyways, I'm not gonna clean it right now because I still have to. I'm gonna make another mess, but let's get to it. Okay, so see how that's smoothed out, and then this is just, you could tell like I didn't even touch this part down here. But anyways, all I do is I just get a rag, I get really hot water, and I just rub the wall, like, and then here I have to go over it again to try to like kind of wet it so it's a little bit, I can work with it a little bit. It's not going to completely make all of it come off, but you can wet it enough to where you can actually mold it. And I'm going to try to fill the cracks or any spots that might have settled in a bad way. And then I'm just going to have to wait a long time, like a couple hours, just to make sure that I don't have any cracking like that before I were to paint it. And I like using like shop rags. There's like big old packs of these you can get at, what's it called? Not Tractor Supply, but the other Harbor Freight. I don't know why I mix those up and they have nothing to do with each other. But yeah, so I just use these because it has like, it's kind of pokey and it works really well. So I'm going to start with this first. So what I do is I just rub, there's a crack here. There we go. So I just rub the crack and see what I mean? It closes up, but I just know I need to do it more. So what I'm doing is I'm softening it and I'm trying to shove more of the joint compound into it. Now, honestly, what I could do is just get more joint compound and touch up over it. But I feel like this is a lot quicker because it's already dry. And when it's like, I'm wetting it and it's damp, it actually still dries quicker than if I were to add brand new joint compound. But you could do both, whatever you want. I just love this stuff because it's so easy to work with. And I'm starting with this first so it can settle and I can check on it after I do everything else. So this will be more settled first. Like, see what it looks like when it dries. You know what I mean? honestly, you guys don't have to fill the cracks. I'm just trying to make it match I already did this before, you know that, so I'm just trying to kind of like make it look as similar as I can to my pot and pan wall, or whatever you want to call it. In the other wall too, I just all the walls is like what, my 4th wall I've done this to. I just really love this look, and it actually feels so nice too. Once the paint's on there, like you don't need to be touching this kind of crap, but once you paint it, just like it honestly feels, it just feels good. It's just something different, and yeah, I'm glad I thought about it. It's really cool. Okay, so I ended up going to Home Depot and I got this bear paint. It's called Creamy Mushroom, this color. I don't even know how I came about this. And this is what it's looking like. Now, I can't really show you from far away because I have started actually on another project. So I'll see you guys soon. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a heart in the comments down below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.